second, I'm happy to present this to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Your Majesty, with your permission, great university, welcome you and your queen and your team to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Just to show you how excited we are for your presence here, we took time to really design this smart flyer to share with you. So we are saying on behalf of the Chancellor, Akwa, I'm sure you have heard this word several, meaning that we cherish so much your presence and we're so delighted that you made time to be here. We want you to feel relaxed and we thank you for coming. Having said that, Your Majesty, I would like again to say that Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology is very, very fortunate. We have a leader, a visionary leader, in the person of the Chancellor, His Royal Majesty, whose heartbeat is education. And over the years, all that he tries to do is to provide that strong leadership so that this university will continue to be the #1 destination for quality education. And Your Majesty, let me quickly add that through his efforts, in fact, this university has been recognized by the Times Higher Education when it came to using the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to assess thousands of universities across the world. And this university was given the first position when it comes to quality education. That is the Sustainable Development Goal 4. So globally, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has that title. and all the credit goes to your brother, His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. Your Majesty, having said that, and having thanked you for making time to be here, I just want to give you a little brief, as I did say when we stopped over briefly in the office. This university is focused on building on our leadership as the premier science and technology university in Ghana. And all these days we are changing our minds. We are saying top 5. That is where we want to be. And we are working, you can clap our own. We are working very, very hard at that. We are a research intensive institution that is made up of, we have 6 big colleges. And Your Majesty, all the colleges, when I mention them, you would realize that it is all the sustainable development goals focused. Of course, there are some interdisciplinary approaches here and there, but basically, so we have the College of Engineering. We also have the College of Health Sciences. We also have the College of Art and Built Environment. So architecture, planning, you will find all of them there. Then we have the College of Science. Of course, how do we do sciences? That is where we have the lawyers and the social sciences, the sociologists, because you cannot train a medical doctor without the person knowing psychology. So we bring all that on board. And then we have one big institute, Your Majesty. And this big institute, we call it the Institute of Distance Learning. That is what we focus, that is where we focus on taking education to the doorstep of workers. It's not everybody that can stop what they're doing and come to school, but we need to continue to build capacity. So as they are working across the 16 regions in the country, we take education to them wherever they are. And all the 16 regions, our presence are there in our learning centers. So, Your Majesty, our research focus is normally centered on, as I mentioned, so engineering, agric, natural resources, we are there. You mentioned artificial intelligence and all that. We are there, aerospace, all the engineering. In fact, KNUST is the leading. When we say we are the premier, that is the truth. Majority of all the engineers trained in this country to help in the socio-economic development of this country and beyond were trained here. Architects, not to clap for them. Your Majesty, we are focused and contributing our quota, led by the publication done. Get your promotion. No, we say let us take that gown all the way to the community, to town, and let the effect and impact of the research be felt in our communities. So we always say that let's go into the communities and look for the problems. Come to the bench in the lab and find solutions. We also say we need to keep our eyes on quality teaching and learning. And then we also focus on entrepreneurship training. Your Majesty, unemployment, the vein of unemployment is not just an African problem. It is a global canker, and we are all interested in that. So as we train the students, can we do it in such a way that in the event where they finish and the government sector is not able to absorb them, the private sector is not able to do that, can they themselves become employers and employ other people? So that is the focus. And then we also say one of the pillars we are interested in is community engagement. Because we can do all that I have mentioned. If we keep it in the university, we haven't done anything. So we need to engage the community. As I said, we go in there and look for the problems and come back and deal with them. And when we have done all these, we say our focus is number 1, Your Majesty. it is to improve the quality of life of the people that we serve. Once we're able to do that, then we know our mandate has been done. Your Majesty, we are not able to do this all by ourselves, led by our Chancellor. We need partnerships. That is why we go out there and try to get partnerships, not just within the country, but also international partnerships. And that is why when we were talking earlier, as we speak, we have over 300 MOUs that we have done and been able to come into with international institutions. And Your Majesty, I'm going to repeat it, that I'm just waiting for the universities in ESWATINI, and then we will move from there. Please make sure you give us good reports. They will be very, very happy, because this university is their heartbeat. On that note, Your Royal Majesty, I don't want to talk too much, but to say we sincerely, on behalf of the leadership of the university, thank you. Your Majesty, for agreeing to grace the climax of our congregation tomorrow with your royal presence. We are very, very grateful, and we hope that so far you have enjoyed your stay and you will continue to do so, for His Royal Majesty and all of us to receive you into KNUST again, and also the Kingdom of the Ashantis. So and also to Ghana. So once again, let me say thank you very much for making time to come. Thank you.
I forgot to mention that the Greek of Ireland was educated here.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Nana. Thank you. Yes.
On behalf of the Queen and all of us from the Kingdom of Eswatini, let me take this opportunity to say how happy we are to be here in this university, Science and Technology Park University, which is meant to transform the people of this country and make them to be fully aware of what technology is all about. And as I mentioned earlier, this day today, now we need to understand technology so well, because technology is the actually backbone of everything now. Without technology, we can't move a lot in today's world. So it is therefore important that we train our young people so well, so that they manage this new technology. And of course, when you look at all kinds of industries now, it could be manufacturing, it could be ICT, it could be whatever industry, requires that we understand technology so well. So to see a facility like this one, which was established by the Mtufo Asante, it's such a good thing to see that there's a facility like this one, which is able to, give the high learning of education to all the students, of course, who are studying here. And we are so happy to hear that not only Ghanaians are the ones who are studying here, but also other students from Africa and from the international, including our own students who are here. We are conducting business here. I can see that it has a big future. The fact that you've got a number of memorandum of understanding all over the world in terms of sharing of technology, it's a very good thing. And of course, since we are also here now, building the contact with this university. When we get home, we will definitely work hard so that our university will also be part of those agreements. You know, our coming here also is also a learning process. ESWATINI has been mandated by all the SADC countries that we need to build a science and technology park for all SADC countries. So we were mandated with the SADC to actually follow up on those particular issues. So of course, coming here is just to see also the infrastructure, how we've set it up, how we've done it. I can see it's a big university with a number of coverage which has been covered and is covering quite a lot of areas, which I think for us is very, very good, because from being here, we are really taking a lot of notes of our visit here. And I can see it's one university that is well managed, very well. Of course, thanks to past and present staff and teams who work very tirelessly to make sure that this university becomes one of the beacons for Africa. So we can only wish this university to continue sending the good words to all the people of Africa. We want Africa to be a better place to be, to live in. We don't want to be left behind in the world from technology. We want all Africans to advance a lot in technology. When we build the African Union, we said we want an African Union with a better lifestyle. 2063 Agenda Africa is one Africa where we expect that by 2063 all African countries should have advanced a lot in technology. And I can see that from here we're already implementing those particular programs which we have set ourselves as African countries. And I look forward to such a successful, and of course we look forward to a cooperation with this university, apart from the African Union, also bilateral, Uganda to ESWATINI. So again, thanks for the hospitality.
If you kindly, with your permission, I'll get the registrar to give you the visitor's book for you to just sign and write a few things for us briefly, if that is okay by you. All right. So when that is done, then again with your permission, which is you cannot come here and go empty-handed. And on that note, on behalf of the Chancellor, I'd like to present this plaque to you. And briefly, so we are in the land of the boarding stool. And when you drove into the university, you drove under the stool. This is very, very symbolic for us as a university. And this gentleman is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This university is named after him. He, as you know, is the first president of the Republic of Ghana. And on behalf of His Royal Majesty Otum Commission, I'd like to focus on our Queen, if you permit me. Thank you. Royal Highness, again, I'm sure with all the deba that you have been through, you have seen this, because we are in the land of Kente, which is very, very prominent in the history and story and the life of the Ashanti Kingdom. And again, on behalf of the university, I'm going to ask you to help me to indulge you a bit, because I'm going to go right onto your shoulder. Is that approved? Your Majesty, can I? So there you go. Thank you so much. I need to ask first, thank you so much for coming. Your Majesty, thank you very much. Thank you. So Your Majesty, thank you very much once again for coming. We're going to go to the holding room whilst the rest of the group file out, and then we'll have the opportunity to share with you our beautiful and organic and green sustainable campus. Show you all the infrastructure, e-infrastructure, e-learning center, research center, so many places, just to add impetus to all that I said, so that it's not like Vice Chancellor has said all this. Where is it? Where is the evidence to prove? Your Majesty, there are evidence, and we'll take you there. So thank you very much.
What